Hello, freaks. Welcome back to Oblivion. I might be looking at this and be like, oh, this isn't where you ended the last video. Well, it's because I ended the video in here. All I did was leave the castle because I didn't want to just have to pause anyway. Because otherwise I would have just had to pause the whole game anyway. Pause the recording anyway, just to let the world load in. Because obviously it takes 3 fucking years to load the outside of Tamriel for whatever reason. Probably because my render distance is not like the highest or whatever. Or not render distance. Render distance might be the rest of the topic, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Right? Point is, we're gonna go kill a blacksmith and anvil. Now the question is, should I talk to him?
I see you work with the Grey.
Okay, you don't really have anything.
Shadow hide you.
Oh, wait, you're not the guy. You're the guy. This isn't about you. This isn't about you. This isn't about you. Stop. Go away. Okay. Let's see. Can I say anything to this?
Greetings to you and welcome to my shop. I'm Masterwork Blacksmith Pausanias, watching over the shop tonight.
Pausanias?
What can I do you for, friend? Trust me when I say there ain't a better place to acquire yourself higher quality commissions.
Smith's smile vanishes as if he had never been, and his eyes grow wide as he recognizes the armor you're wearing.
I thought that I'd made myself clear. Once a commission like this one is complete, I will not work on it again.
So I help but notice that the tradesman's brogue has vanished to the place by a more formal tongue. You recognize it? Of course I recognize the bloody armor. I was the one who crafted it. A damn fine piece of work, if I do say so myself. I took that job on the clear understanding that once it was finished and paid for, it would never enter my sight again. Now you bring it here. What's your master playing it? Why do you not want to see it? Look, I ain't no fool. There's only a few types of armor that requires a quality of workmanship that was needed to complete that commission. Normally, his armor is needed purely to be strong, to protect the wearer from all manner of cutting implements. Other times, it's ornamental, purely to make the wearer look pretty, like those tinsel and tinfoil breastplates that the guard captains wear. But this armor was different. It needed to be made flawlessly. All plates fitting flush, all materials used needed to be of the highest quality. This armor was built as a vessel to contain something. I have no desire to know what that something is. It's for that reason that I want nothing more to do with this armor. I don't dabble in the arcane arts. Okay. You can see the lips moving when no sounds are audible. In fact, you can hear nothing at all. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Don't worry. The blacksmith cannot see me. I am, after all,
I'm so confused what part of this is, why some of this is...
You have found my quarry here, and I have had time to appraise the situation and consider our next course of action. Unfortunately, the completion of my quest requires that you kill this man. Thus, I want you to cut him down right now.
Why? Because I require that you be enough satisfied. Whether we are in this together, what aids me ultimately aids you. This means death is necessary to ensure the completion of my quest, so... Yeah, sure, why not? Full of unbridled love as a pup.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
I am truly pleased that we've managed to come to an agreement on this.
Oh, okay. Don't finish your line. Hey man. The fuck? Hey, could you like... Go over here for a second? Okay. Now... Don't worry about me. Let's save it. Can you like go away?
I see you work.
Can you go away?
They say that Akatosh Shadow hide you.
Can you like go away? For real? Dude? Fucking leave. Here, what if I just wait a couple hours? Go to fucking bed, dude. Go to bed. Long shoe. Sleepy time. Okay. Oh no, what happened? Wow, who could have... Why did that happen? Blacksmith lies dead, slaughtered by my hand. Though the armor has said nothing in the aftermath of the murder, I can almost sense his jubilant excitement at my demonstration of my willingness to cooperate with it. I can feel myself growing stronger as he feeds his own power into the physical armor, boosting my abilities in the process. I should speak with the armor again to find out what task needs me to complete next. Wowie zowie. Okay. You don't mind if I, repair you to be better, do you, armor? Do you, army? I'm gonna call you Army, by the way. Or Mal. 45 health by 100. Jesus. I mean, I don't really need that, I don't think. I mean, it's nice. 45 fatigue, 100 points. 45 magic. That's effect damage. I don't really need. I mean, it's all nice. Just interesting. Okay. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just gonna disassociate for a little bit. And you're on to the armor's room. Do 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 do. Oh my god, it's loud again. I forgot. Where? Okay, he's not in here. Let's get out. Let's get out before it breaks my ears. Oh, this is my bed. Can I put shit in here? Like I know like this is not in terms of like game space, this is not actually in my mind, right? But like how does it in game work if I put this in there? Right? Like I did not realize I had something called that. I have to see what that's called. Answers birth sign, birth sign, ring, base ring, robe, ring. Crusader's arm, ring, Night Mother's blessing, swordsman, Grey Prince, ring, parry, training, block, a ring. Medallion, Deceiver's Finery, Black Band, Captive Secret, Skeleton Key, Base Ring of Security, Night Mother's Blessing, Telescopic Lens, Mother's Blessing, Sneak Blue Suede Shoes, Blessing, Grey Princess Training, Jeweler Rumare, Heavy Armor, Base Captive Secret, What Up to Seas, Weatherward, Flame Ring, Helmet, Black Band, Ring, Shirt, Birth Sign, Resist Poison, Outfit, Ring, Blackstone, Gauntlets, there. Regenerate health. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Armor. Where are you, Armor? Army. Come here, buddy. Where the fuck? Where is he? I just miss him in here? Be up here. Can't go up there. Army.
You smell death.
Okay. So he doesn't seem to be... I don't know where Army is. I really don't know where Army is. Is the thing here. So fuck? Where the fuck's my guy go? Just left? Oh well, that's weird. To the Great Hall. The window! To the Great Hall! To the sweat dripping down my ball. Okay. So my current prediction as to what I need to doing, I need to pop over to the waterfront. Or not even the water, it could just be any, just kind of any bed, but this is the first one I thought of for some reason. I don't really know why this is the first one I thought of, considering I have a whole I have two separate castles, but you know, it's the one I thought of. First, we're gonna sleep till morning, and then if he's still like hanging out, still can't find him. Hey, buddy.
The gray fox protects you.
Thank you. Right. Take a quick 6-hour nap. 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we can wait like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm just gonna do one full 24-hour sleep. I'm gonna wait another like 5 to 10 seconds, and I'm gonna go in the realm to see what if my guy is back. Right? That's my plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it is my plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, army. Malice. Mal. Where are you? Mal.
You look like you've swung an ace or two.
Sure. Your eyes follow you. Uh-huh. So just... Uh-huh. Can I get you anything? A drink. Bottle a few minutes later. Here you are. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask. Speak with the armor. Pray that not available. He is celebrating the outcome of the encounter with the blacksmith. Ecstatic that you have so readily embraced the idea of symbiosis, of working to a common end. He knew that he was very nervous about his approach to the symbiosis, what with you being his first mind to merge with. I was truly pleased to have made the right decision. He is excited to the idea of working with you forevermore. What do you want me to do? The instructions for what to do next. You're supposed to... Oh yes, you're supposed to head to Bruma and find an enchanter there. Enchanter called... Severe faltering memories caused by her nervousness and not through any lack of intelligence. Her eyes betray a timid but awakened mind. Called Ayleid. You need to find the enchanter and talk to him. The armor will decide where to go from there. Okay. When his quest is complete, all that is good now will be so much better then. Your symbiosis will make us all like a family. All of us operating in unison, all of us separate cells making up to one entity. Compliance with the armor's wishes will be for the better in the long run. Do you have any other questions? Sure. Oh my god.
I can try and answer your questions. I may not be able to tell you much though. The Armour is probably the one who you want to talk to.
About the armor?
I probably cannot tell you much about him. I don't really know all that much myself.
Why are you whispering?
What are your
like
questions?
This? Why are you whispering? What can you tell me about? Probably not much more than he could tell you himself. He tends to be quite willing to talk about himself if you ask the right questions. I guess that it is safe to say that he is the first of us to be created and crafted into the armor that you would now wear. Once given life, he had two masters, the one who commissioned him and another owner, some sort of undead creature. I do know that neither owner ever wore him. You were the first to wear the physical armor, which is why he's so eager to impress you. He's not as malevolent as his name would lead you to believe. He is not evil for the sake of being evil like many sentient creatures are. Merely driven by his desire to survive and will do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. Anyone who facilitates that end will be rewarded and loved by him. I hope that is all you wanted to know. It's all that I really know. Okay. Alright, I guess. Why did he create me? He created me to serve the beverages as the bartender in this part of his realm. The others here, while they fulfill similar roles, cooks, servants, minstrels, guards, scholars, we are here to facilitate his ends and yours. Or let him to assign the roles. It's predetermined by the nature of what he creates. Every creation is predominantly driven by a different nature. Each of those natures fits a certain role. Whatever nature I'm driven by, it must be suitable for a bartender, else he would not have chosen me for the role. Okay. What sort of master is he? I don't know how to answer this question. I've had no other master by which to compare him to. He created us from himself, so he understands us. In knowing this, he's a fair master. I'm not sure what else to say. How about you?
About me? Well...
Hesitates, her eyes constantly darting between faces.
Well...
Okay. Were you? I don't have a name. The armor just calls me the bartender. I suppose that is my name. Suddenly she appears confused and timidly gives way to naked curiosity. What need has one for a conventional name anyway? Why do you need to have a name? Why would I need a name? Identify, signify your... I don't know. I mean, these are all good options. Identify yourself? Doesn't mean anything to me. I'm tied to this realm within the bounds the armor is enforced. My current name is how I identify myself properly. Suppose I don't really need a name after all. Okay, why are you here? Because the armor created me to be here and told me that my purpose is to serve drinks and maintain the tavern. It is... Oh, how did the armor put it? Oh yes, it's my raison d'être. My reason for being. Nothing more. Was there anything else? Okay. Smiles nervously before turning away and returning to our duties. Okay. Pop on out. Let's head to Burma. I guess. All that Burma, none of it matters. Cause I'm rich. Rich as a gate. As a gated community. Let's see my statue again, even though it's... They just don't really... You know, it's not really a statue. I can still move it. I feel like whatever the mod I used to like make it I feel like it's just not. I feel like that mod just didn't work. I'll be real.
You
Hello.
look like a bright one.
Thank you, Elidor. Scarce to pass through the doorway when the enchanter recognizes the armor and his face grows a stark white. No. You cannot be here. You cannot be here. You shouldn't be here. So that the armor was going away from here, far away from here, into the Black Marsh, perhaps. Yes, to the Black Marsh. I only accepted the job on the condition that it was taken far, far away from me, away from Cyrodiil. And now you've brought it here. Yes, you've brought it here in breach of our agreement, in disturbance of our accord. But what to do? What to do about this strange turn of events? What should I do? The disheveled man's eyes dart around nervously, almost as if hunting for some sort of escape. Are you so afraid of this armor? Why are you so afraid of this armor? Why? You ask me why I'm afraid? Why, you say? Because I was instructed to enchant it with no constraints at all, nothing to hold it in place. You enchant an item with sentience, place it under rigid constraints. Rigid constraints, yes, and you place it under lock and key. Where it can be controlled, can be coerced into doing what the crafter, the wielder of the crafter, or the crafter wants, yes. The armor you are wearing has none of those constraints, none at all. Makes the armor far more powerful, but it cannot be controlled. Sentience is not bound by the constraints of the physical armor. It's free to come and go as it pleases. Think for a moment. Think. If you were a life form whose true freedom was stolen, you managed to get free. Who's the first person you would seek revenge upon? Who? Yes, that's right. The person who put you there in the first place. That would be me. That's why I'm afraid of the armor. That's why I'm not surprised that you've come here with its guidance. Who commissioned it? Who commissioned it? Oh, I remember him very well. He's very well indeed. A very remarkable individual. Very great individual. Or one who will be great someday. Yes, unmistakable. But his name, I don't know the name, as he never gave it. When dealing with these sorts of transactions, that is always for the better. Yes, for the better. You can also sounds surround you vanish, and you feel your eyelids growing heavier. You can almost feel the armor's presence standing before you.
How can I help you?
Hey, buddy.
This man is a threat to our existence. He must be silenced before his ranting sells out our survival. I need you to silence him immediately.
Is what he says true? Be careful if what he says is true. I've told you what you need to do, and in the interest of our simplicity, you should do it. He was the one who bound me to the physical armor that you now wear, and I do harbor a certain malice for this man. Revenge is merely an added bonus in this instance. The danger that he poses to both of us by far outweighs any personal agenda of mine. Now, are you going to slaughter this pathetic excuse for a sentient creature? I mean, that's a little rude, but... yeah, sure, why not? Grins broadly and claps his hand with excited anticipation. Excellent, my symbiote. Truly excellent. We shall be great together. I just stand right there, bud. Slaughter the enchanter as the armor requested, and I already can feel my powers growing as the armor feeds me more and more of its abilities. This portion of the armor's quest complete. I should return to his realm to find out what he requires next. Oh my god!
Don't you move another step, murderer. One false move and my claymore will paint the floor with your blood. I am required to advise you that surrendering yourself to my authority and coming along compliantly may be to your benefit when you are tried. However, any resistance will be met by appropriate force, and may well conspire against you during your trial. Now throw down your arms, and put your hands on the floor.
Reason with him, or just leave? Captain, you know what? You seem like a reasonable man. It's me. Yes, I recognize you when I first saw you. I was merely hoping to avoid being associated with scum like you. I must say, however, that I'm extremely disappointed to find that someone with your reputation would dabble in such dubious activities, especially after amounting to such lofty heights as a champion, furthering that reputation by defeating that lich almost single-handedly. He smiles sickly, his every action mocking your predicament. Only goes to show, I suppose, that even the greatest fears harbor the most disgusting of private lives. I just killed 2 people. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. I mean, they both bad, like, I don't have to justify myself for you. Fuck you. What's going on? I think you can talk your way out of this. We caught you red-handed in the act of murdering this poor enchanter. To answer your question, though, after my victorious return from the battle with the Lich, I was sent on leave. Probably recalled to track down a murderer who had slaughtered a blacksmith and anvil. Following that trail led me here. Now I come across you, standing over the body of your next victim, covered in his blood. Where the fates operated strange indeed. Wasn't me. Wasn't you? My ears deceive me, or are you attempting to plead innocence? Let me explain the situation to you, just so you are aware of precisely where you stand. We have evidence that you were at the scene of the blacksmith's murder. We have witnesses who saw you arrive and leave from there as well. Your tracks led here. Now we have you standing over the victim with your blood on you and a weapon in your hand. Scream your pleas of innocence until you lose your voice. It will not change the evidence mounted against you. You will hang for your crimes, champion. But maybe I was trying to kill the real assassin, but you guys bungled that and let him get away. Bye. Goodbye. Realize what you're planning and lunges forward to grab you before you can escape. Definitely avoid your grasp and slip past his efforts, knowing that he has no help in taking you alive. Malin draws a weapon. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't need to flee, I can just kill you all. Oh. I'm not afraid of you. I'm a god. Can I please stand up? Kill you? Oh. Unconscious, huh? Oh my god! Oh my god, that's so loud. Struck to capture or kill the one who murdered the blacksmith and the enchanter, and due to the evidence amassing against me that makes me the quarry, I need to flee. I could probably fight if I have to, but there's no point. I must flee the room and assault with the armor. Okay. 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 That's fine. Ow! What's wrong with y'all? I think I'm not going the right way. There's a lot of people. I feel like I could kick them all, but you know, I guess the game doesn't. I guess the quest, the mod doesn't want me. The mod does not want me to just massacre everybody. You know, the mod doesn't want me to massacre everybody, and so I'll do as it asks for now. Just for now, but I will say that I am perfectly capable of slaughtering the entire city guards. To get the guards set to capture me, but Malin seems to have sent an entire regiment after me. I think I received the help I offered in him in defeating the Lich, with the Imperial Guardsmen hunting me the armor as soon as possible and determine what I need to do next if there's some way to defeat him.
How goes it?
Fine. So I should probably not be in this area when I go. I think it would probably be a smart idea to... You know what? We're gonna pop into we're gonna pop at my tower and say, fuck you. Fuck you guys. Listen, I killed 2 people. I don't think it's worth all that resistance, okay? There's 2 people. They were probably assholes anyway. I don't think I did anything wrong. That's the gospel truth. That is the gospel truth, I swear. Names, bound, buoyancy, captivate, there it is. Put that there. And we go pop, pop, pop. Hey, hey, hey! What's up, my armor? Army! You know, Army makes me think of Army Hammer, and I don't want to think about Army Hammer, so... Mal! Mal!
What is it?
Before we can leave, you are stopped by the Fiend, a cruel-eyed woman whose very being screams manipulation. You should listen to my words, stranger. You should not heed the armor's lies, lest you become his next victim. Nameless, faceless, and not by a puppet. You will lie from his core to ensure that you do what he wants. He will promise you whatever you desire in order to achieve his goals, but he will betray you, for it is in his very nature to do so. What? Now see the occupants here? I'm sure you have noticed that a diverse range of personas reside here, each of them commanding a different aspect of the armor. They and I are all parts of the whole, which ultimately make up the armor in its entirety. The level of their influence and the level of their wakefulness is determined by the proportion of the armor that they reflect. Some, like misinterpretations of me, command only a tiny portion of the whole that is the armor. As such, his influence is next to naught. He's almost perpetually asleep, only carrying out a very primitive number of tasks that his persona requires him to fulfill. Others, however, harbor so much influence that they are almost at a level of competing with the armor. They exude a great deal of control over him, but are still inferior to his primary form, the armor of Malevolence, as you know it. As long as they remain inferior, the armor will attain the malevolent personality that you see now. It will remain asleep. Should the balance of power shift, one of the other personalities may be able to take control, a less malevolent personality. If you fight the armor, you can surpass his influence, and maybe, just maybe, a more benevolent personality, one with true symbiosis at heart, can take control. If, however, you aid the armor, he will ultimately ensure your own destruction by increasing the control he has over the rest of the personalities. To ensure that the armor will remain the armor of malevolence forever, thus you will claim his puppet. Are you awake? Not entirely. I and my counterpart, the Butcher of Armandale, hey, I know that guy, exert a heavy influence over the armor, played an instrumental part in influencing the development of the soul that would eventually become the armor. We are close to wakefulness, but have not achieved it yet. At the end of the day, we are still limited by the restrictions the armor places on us. Despite our vast influences, there's another here who is even closer to being awake and closer to taking control. This personality was greatest combating forces to the personality that has become the armor. Only by the narrowest of margins did the armor succeed in taking control. It's this personality who can save you from your destiny to become the armor's puppet. Heed my words, stranger. Heed my words and acknowledge their relevance, or else you will surely be damned for all eternity. Cool, dude. I don't know if okay, that's cool. Drink. How strong is the armor? Although the armors are at the height of strength, he is as much a controlling entity in your body as you are. Do not fight him, whatever you do. You cannot win at this point in time. Fighting him now will only make things worse for all of us. Where is he? Brief smile, though it was clear the smile's force is not born of any real mirth. It's good that you are working to ensure peace within the symbiotic family. As far as you have done as he asked. Somehow I expected you to resist him for the sake of resisting. Perhaps the mission is for the better. Ensuring the integrity of our symbiotic family. What does he want of me now? You do not have to travel too far from Bruma for this, though. Mountains north of the city. The mountains is a training facility used by a paladin to train his apprentices. Advised that our final quarry can be found there. Marking a map with its location, I have been advised to inform you to travel there with all possible haste. Captain Malin and his guards will be hunting you now, and as such, you cannot afford to delay. Any other questions? Oops. Goodbye.
Foolishness.
Ah!
Absolute foolishness. Alicia warned you what would happen if you assisted the Armour in the completion of his quest. She warned you what it would mean to us here, as entities within the Armour's realm. And she warned you what it would mean to you, as not but a puppet with the Armour pulling your strings as he sees fit. And your puppet master has some truly malevolent desires towards you, all of which revolve around this delusion of symbiosis. But you, in your abject and accountable foolishness, are too blind to see it.
See, this proclaims to me as an opportunity. Your greed blinds you to the hefty ball and chain that comes with it. It's only the here and now and lack the foresight to anticipate the fallout from your actions. Demonstrate, no, this is Oblivion, not Fallout. Pity me of a limited mind, tactfully and strategically unsound. It has been enhanced. If you hired a talented sellsword to help you quell an uprising, and in the heat of the battle he swung his sword but once and sat out the rest of the fight, which you consider as debt bought by your coin in turn earned through your sweat and blade. Boons of the same contact. The barest minimum that he can reserves the rest of his power for himself and to subjugate you should you oppose him. What he has shown you is nothing, and yet he expects you to give him everything. Would you agree he's not as he truly did nothing? Bro, fuck off, dude. In your best interest to do so. Self-preservation, as the Armour himself would have said. We have treated you as a neutral, we would have welcomed you as an ally. But you, by your actions, demand that we make you our enemy. Be warned, stranger, for the end is nigh. There are many of us who are close to being awake, and the Armour is devoting so much time to his quest that our influence is growing daily. When the time comes, we will make our allies our equals, and our enemies our puppets. You'll ultimately decide which of those you are to us when the time comes. Think about it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna listen to a fucking pillar guy. A version of Cleon that is nowhere near as... I mean, to be honest, he wasn't all that much before either. But I made him nicer. And you're still the asshole, Cleon, I would imagine. So, fuck you. I'm not listening to you. I don't care what you say. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell... Excuse me. Ow! And there we go. Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. The Pelu Manor. Pelu. Pelu, that sounds familiar. Pelu, Pelu, Pelu. Pelu, 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 Pelu. Go that way, turn back. What? Huh? What just happened? What the fuck is going on here? Uh-huh. Right, yeah. That makes sense in my mind. Wait, why could I... What the fuck was that? Come on, Spirit, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, deer! Doe, a deer, a female deer. Yo, horse balls, just like Red Dead Redemption. Except for, like, even better, probably. Doe, a deer, a female deer. La, it's what comes after so. Hey, why are there so many fucking wolves? I mean, I know that wolf packs are probably usually more like this than just like 1 or 2, but like in this game, and like Skyrim, it's usually like 4 max, 4 wolves max, right? Not crazy for finding that to be a weird amount of wolves, right? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I'm gonna tell you not to do this because we definitely have your best interests. Yeah, how do I know that? Listen, he's gotten me to kill 2 randos, right? Just 2 random people. Is that a little mean? Maybe. But like, that's nothing. You know what I mean? That's nothing. Who cares? Just some random assholes. Oh, they made him. Oh no. Can't believe they made him. That's so disgusting and awful. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, sure. Oh no, they made him. That's... We should like totally care. Hello? Hello, hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made
Hi there.
a ratio
Who
ambient,
the devil are you? How dare you simply walk into my home? Surely you noticed that the door was locked.
you sound like
I
Henry
demand that you
Stickmin.
leave right now, or else...
Kind of. Prentice's nerve breaks and his voice falters. He coughs abruptly and remains silent for a few moments while he regains his
Or else
composure.
I'll have no choice but to make you leave.
Do you recognize this armor? His eyes widen as recognition dawns on his
Ah,
features.
bloody oath. You stumbled across the armor of Malevolence. I hadn't expected to see that addled mess of steel plates again in my lifetime. Since you have found that armor, I suppose that makes sense for you to be here. From what I understand, that armor supposedly has a sentience so powerful it dominates the wearer. But you seem to be in control of your own actions, so obviously it can't be as dangerous as my master thought it was. Though Lucius told him that often enough that I would have thought he might have listened.
Who's Lucius? Fellow student of my master, though you won't be seeing him under the old man's beck and call anymore. He has since graduated beyond my master's training regime and has progressed rapidly through the ranks of the Imperial Legion. Captain of the Palace Guard now, but with how often my master rants about Lucius' brilliance, you'd think he was the champion of Cyrodiil. Who's your master? Oh yeah, that guy! I killed him. He's the one who defeated the Fiend Coral. You might have heard about it. I was off tending the Pelu family crypt, so I'm the one stuck holding down the fort of Pelu Manor. Oh yeah, he's real... You know, it's good that this place is so isolated, otherwise you might have heard about it. What do you know about the armor? Well, a lot, I tell you, and I'd like to keep it that way. The more you know about it, the higher you are on a list of priority targets, according to my master at least. From what I understand, it was created as an experiment of sorts. Lucius always told me it existed as a practical test of faith and willpower. Master included an element of control into its construction, so that there would always be a safety net to catch those who couldn't control it. Hammer or something like it, which was enchanted specifically to break the bonds of the armor. Remember that Lucius wasn't too happy about its existence, the hammer, not the armor, but he would never openly oppose the master. What hammer? Master keeps it with him at all times now since the armor of Malevolence went missing. He carries a heavy burden of guilt these days. I always wanted to ensure that he could free anyone who fell under the armor's spell if he ever came across it again. Your question, I'm guessing that you want to be rid of the armor once for all. No, I didn't. In this case, your best bet would be find my master. He's saying screen grad, exact location. Who commissioned it? Question: the apprentice leaps forward and presses his hands down to the blade. Figured out that the armor responds to certain keywords, which marks others as targets. The biggest threat to the armor is, according to my master, the one who commissioned it. You can't ask that question without marking the one you are speaking to for death. Realize this. Apprentice warning is too late, as the armor is already responding to your partially asked question. Well, I want to know!
This one knows too much. He won't tell us who the commissioner is, but he will tell all who ask about our weaknesses. You must silence him now, and rid Tamriel of his loose lips forevermore. Then we can track down his master, and find
But I already killed him. Okay. Just shows the apprentice and Malevolent grin aren't... Enjoy yourself, but try not to get my armor too bloody in the process. Bye, Felicia! I've killed Pelu's apprentice. I need to find the Paladin himself. It's likely that Pelu is what made the armor has what the armor seeks on its person, and so it makes him our next target. There must be something here which will shed some light where he's gone. I should loot their house. Think loot. Okay. Chamber key. Okay. Nothing. 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 Why was this locked? There's nothing fucking in here. Or wait. Oh, I guess there is something in here. Never mind. Basement, basement. Everybody, everywhere. Base. What the? Scared the shit out of me a little bit, but that's okay. Ceremonial. Gross. Not even worth that much. 1 gold each. Okay. Craft. Arms. The Butcher of Armadale. Lucius Malin. Loses many things, clear the barn fair. Pretty sure I've read that already. Courier post. Aspiring champion defeats reigning champ. Despite seemingly impossible odds, the young paladin in training and soon to be champion Cyril has managed to defeat the reigning champion in the Kvetch arena in the show that left spectators hanging onto the edge of their seats. Outset the young paladin of 17 years, Lucius Malin, took control of the match and dominated the swordplay until the bitter end. Yet our inquiries have shown that there was far more to the match than a simple battle for the title of the champion elite arena. It seems that the former champion was a wanted murderer who had been all but untouchable by authorities to his powerful connections. Heroic aspiring champion decided to circumvent the normal laws and challenge the scoundrel to a battle for his arena crown, and that the rest of the day's history. Oh. Okay. Memoirs of a Fallen Paladin by Sir Edward Pelham. Life is not one that I have the luxury of looking back on with certain fondness or pride. Life is not one that begs a hero's funeral when I finally embrace the sweet rapture of death, which I'm pretty... Well, now I'm fucking... I'm pretty sure I killed him, didn't I? Life is not one that will be remembered, and the reason for that is because no one wants to remember it. Now, at the end of days, I can admit that I have brought all of this upon myself and reflect upon all the things I could have done differently, how much brighter my life might have been. My obsession with the Fiend Quarrel, her partner, and their perverted creation was what ultimately led to my downfall. As surely as if she had torn my heart from my breast, my blind, relentless pursuit of that fiend toward the nobility and honor, which were essentially the essence of my paladinship, from me and cast them aside, to be forgotten in the trail dust following in my wake. All the while, I thought I was pursuing my destiny and hunting the fiend and her lover, yet while striving to serve the good by ridding the realm of evil, I ended up committing a greater sin myself. My wife and son died while I was on my quest, passed from this world full of despair and impoverished by my noble activities, draining my family treasury while doing nothing to refill the coffers in the long run. Oh, I cried for them, and I mourned for them, but I did not stop chasing the fiend. I couldn't stop. I didn't know how to stop. I was no longer hunting her out of a desire to rid the world of her evil, or to deliver justice unto her. I was hunting her simply because that was all I knew how to do by this time. Turning my back on the good, and on all that I stood for, only damn myself to the same eternal torment as Coral and her deceased lover. Fortunately, I was granted a reprieve. I won't go into the details at this point in time, but I will merely say that I was truly fortunate. My own reckless pursuit of one of Coral's creations ultimately led to something that would instigate the end of my obsession, the return of my sanity. Finally, after more years than I can recall, I had retired to pick up one last task that I had left unfinished. In a brief period of time where I had lost track of the fiend and had presumed her dead, I returned to my home in Bruma to find that my dilapidated house had been possessed by the city ruler due to the small fortune in tax I owed. My impoverished family before their demise had been unable to pay. Knowing that I was entering my retirement at that point in time, I left the city of Bruma and sought out land in the Gerald Mountains, which would serve to satisfy my need for solitude and exist beyond the whims of local leadership. I found a location that suited and slowly began the construction of what would eventually become my manor house, harboring the intent to live out my days in isolation. By mere chance, I came across Lucius Malin, the son of a prosperous merchant in Bruma. At the time I had no intention of taking an apprentice under my wing. One look at Malin had changed all of that. When I met him, he was 12 years old, an already accomplished athlete, having won numerous sporting events and no small numbers of fencing tourneys. What impressed me even more was that he achieved this with no formal training, but fought past his upbringing by the arrogant, greedy merchant to become a very well-rounded young man with a clear code of ethics and morals. The moment I saw him, I knew that he had unlimited potential and the integrity and discipline to become a force of good within Tamriel. I took him under my wing and later also accepted another apprentice, Horatio Amian. Spent many years training the two of them to follow a code which at the time I was already struggling to follow. Lucius became my greatest accomplishment and is to this day one thing I don't regret about my life. Malin listened to all that I had taught him attentively and responded diligently. He soon epitomized everything I believed a true champion of good should be, and amusingly everything that I had come to lack over the course of my pursuit of Coral. Recognizing these qualities, I began to groom him towards becoming a paladin, and as a certain Daedric darkness began to descend upon Tamriel, towards becoming a champion of Cyrodiil. Made his debut to the world an aspiring champion of Cyrodiil during the incident with a known murderer he was striking at the age of 17. Unable to combat the murderer of justice due to connections to the fine unorthodox. Yeah, I read this part. Katrina was accepting new challenges. At the same time, it wasn't long after that Malin was accepted as a commissioned officer into the Imperial Legion, and was in less than a year he was made captain of the Palace Guard by Emperor Uriel Septim himself, being quite the public image for a time as his exploits became increasingly noteworthy, and the regiment hierarchy decided to promote him as the aspiring champion of Cyrodiil, People's Champion, if you will. However, I missed most of this development after his promotion to Captain of the Palace Guard, as by that time I had learned of Quarrel's new location and begun tracking the Fiend once again. Left the remaining apprentice, Horatio, to look after the Pillow Manor and tasked Malin with tutoring the younger apprentice during his leave from the Palace Guard. From what Horatio's telling me now that I've returned to my manor, it would seem that Malin has been very attentive to his duty in training the younger apprentice. I think that as the end of my days fast approaches, it is a blessed thing that I have managed to offset all the evil I caused in my obsessive task to dispose of Quarrel, her lover, and their creation, by bringing a true acolyte of good into this world, and helping him develop into something that the realm can be proud of, an aspiring champion, a champion of good within Tyrael. Malin himself responds to such comments with modest dismissal, though I can see the burning desire in his eyes to prove himself and finally be ordained a champion of Cyrodiil. He is... Okay. I didn't want to finish reading that, I guess. He is... leave Skingrad by the east gate, cross the bridge and travel under the archway. 40 paces... Jesus Christ, dude. Alright, fine.
If you won't come out of there, champion, then we'll burn the building and drag your corpse from the smoldering ruins.
Okay, you don't gotta be an asshole. I've killed 2 people! Three people. Let's not talk about all the Dark Brother.
Alright, Sergeant. Start stacking up the kindling.
Let's not talk about all the Dark Brother and stuff. And the Thieves Guild stuff. And, you know, all the other stuff that I've... Let's not talk about all the other stuff that I've killed. But in terms of what I'm being hunted for, that they know about... Oh my god. It's mostly... Captain Malin has set fire to the Pelham Manor with me still inside. I cannot escape using main doors due to the flames. There must be some other way out. Ah! Is it via the trap door? I think that was it. I think I just used the trap door. Nearly managed to escape fire on the Pelham Manor, and Captain Malin is nowhere to be seen. I should use this opportunity to locate the Pelham crypt by referencing the directions contained in the map. I start by leaving Skingrad once I follow. Okay. Well. Okay. Have fun burning, little house. Listen, I don't think this guy's all as nice as he's cracked up to be. He seems like kind of an asshole. I'll say it. I mean, yes, I have been murdering people in mostly cold blood. But like, it's not that, you know what I mean? It's like, not that big a deal. You know, really, when you think about it, it's just 3 people. And he probably doesn't know about all the other murders I committed. And all the stealing I did. And all the extra murders I did after the main quest. You know, he probably doesn't know about that. And even if he did, who cares? How's bridge and travel? Oh, yeah. Okay, so go past the arch and then go northeast until you come to a rock overlooking the road. Okay. This rock? Is that the rock? Is that the rock? Is this the rock that it was talking about? Should I go north now? Should I go to the road? Is that the graveyard? I really don't know what it's fucking asking me, my guy. There's a lot of rocks overlooking the road. I'll be real with you, man. Like, what the fuck is a pace? What counts as a pace? Northeast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that the road? Is that the fucking road? Or is it this rock? Is it this rock that's overlooking the road? Is this the rock that you're talking about? Is this the rock is that the graveyard? That might be the graveyard. Maybe. Well, there's a graveyard. So to the north entrance of the graveyard. right? So here's the north entrance of the graveyard, right? Northeast. And suppose you'll find small. What is that? So I'm going northeast. Going northeast of that fucking road. Right? These directions are awful. Small gully on the side of... What the fuck is a gully? Like a seagull? Bro, this is ass. These directions are ass. I've not even fucking run into a mountain. I've not even run into a mountain. Okay, I might just start going southwest again until I reach the graveyard and restart from there. Yeah, no, I have to go southwest. No, I have to go back to the fucking thing. Is it this? Is it this fucking shack? I don't know what this is. I don't remember this being on my map before. Is this the gully? I don't know what a gully is. It's like a gulch. I barely know what a gulch is. I don't fucking know. I don't think this is a gully. It's a copsey. Alright? This doesn't... I'm so confused. Let's just get to this stupid fucking graveyard again. Right? Let's get this stupid graveyard. And... it says... come to the road. Oh! So if I come to this road, if I got to this road, I'm going to do... I have to be like right here. Right? And point northeast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what a fucking pace count. I don't know how long a fucking pace is. That's the problem. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Should I just be counting how many times my character makes a step? It's gonna be annoying. I can try, but it's gonna be annoying, especially when the jumps I have to do. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. Is this what the gully is? Is this the gully? It's kind of on the side of a mountain. Sort of. A little bit. Should I just go north now? I'm just gonna call this... I'm just gonna say that this is a gully, and just go north for a bit. Is this it? This better be it, dude. This better be it. Hey, it is. Thank God. Hello, Army. No, Mal. Armour appears before you. Seems weary and haggard. His expression is grim, and his eyes seem somewhat vacant.
We are here. Not a moment too soon. Something is wrong. I can't seem to maintain control, focus.
Okay. Distinctly feminine structure of manipulative, full of cunning and trickery. It's almost as if my realm were. His vocal intonation changes against time to confident, controlling male. You make your way towards the encrypt as soon as possible. Finally, strange moment of fusion awareness.
We need to find a paladin and destroy that hammer. Just be careful. I imagine that the paladin has all manner of tricks up his sleeve. Don't dally, but don't rush headlong into trouble.
I'm pretty sure I killed him, is the
That
thing.
wouldn't do either of us any good.
Wait. Okay. I mean, okay, I guess I can go back. Where is it? Summon. Thanks. What? What?
Yes? I'm sorry that it has had to come to this end, stranger. Truly I am. But it is technically unsound for us to leave you dancing to the Armour's tune. When doing so, ultimately ensures their own destruction. The time has come for us, the other aspects that make up the wall, to act and ensure that you cannot fulfill the Armour's malevolent desires.
What'll happen if I die here? Truth be told, I'm not too sure, but to the same extent, I don't really care. Maybe the armor ooze occupies your body whilst you're in its realm, take permanent control of it whilst you exist. Maybe that the armor, all of us, and yourself vanish in an instant, or 100 other possibilities. The fact of the matter is that it is worth taking a chance in order to maintain our current level of influence or to gain more, than to sit back and watch as our world vanishes around us, leaving the armor to control the whole. Fuck off, dude. I doubt that very much. You and your genuine belief in your own abilities further demonstrate your ignorance to me. No, you have backed yourself into a tactfully unsound position. You are nothing to me, dude. You had learned all about your enemies before declaring war on them. Yeah, you have not, as demonstrated by the fact that you believe your own words when you say that I will suffer for this. Final act of kindness and to demonstrate what benevolent I will grant you. Explain to you the extent of your foolishness.
I am, as you know by now, the Cleon, the Butcher of Armendale, or at least a representation that mirrors the real Cleon's personality.
Right.
And Cleon, you see, is always accompanied by his demon, the beast that looks within made flesh, within Cleon's mind. In Tamriel, the beast manifests in Cleon's anger, his fighting prowess, and the atrocities he commits and so easily dismisses. But in his mind, and in this realm, the demon is made flesh, and is as dangerous to one such as you, stranger, as my sword is.
I'm terrified, man.
Furthermore, as we two are parts of the same individual, our power is shared, and when together, we cannot be destroyed.
Oh, yeah?
Thus, you are fighting a battle you cannot win, stranger. But
Really?
don't say that I didn't warn you. You were given an opportunity to side with us, but you choose to embrace the Armour's empty promises.
Did I?
In doing so, you have declared war on us. And it is for that reason that you will now die, stranger. Farewell.
I'm terrified, man. Truly scared. I'm shaking in my
Come,
boots.
fighting. There is work to be done.
I'm shaking my my baby boots. Oh wow, you're so tough. You're so tough, man. I'm so impressed. So impressed. I just like... What happens when I touch that?
You're a touchdown.
What happens if I just open all this? Does anything happen? Oh. I mean, I got them to fight each other. That's cool. Am I supposed to be, like, impressed? Oh my god. Can I just leave? No. Is there like some... There's probably some specific I gotta get done, right? Wait, can I lock them in here?
Let's get this.
Oh, bitch. Oh wait, bitch. I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to do, but I just... Hey, bud. Hey! He's fled from a battle like a coward, leaving his bloody pet demon to rot at my feet. Yeah, well, I did not succeed in destroying the armor's enemies. I learned through Cleon's foolish bragging that the three aspects of the whole have been risen up against the armor: Cleon, Alicia, and the bartender. Certain that the armor will believe and earn the details. For now, I shall return to the real world and continue my descent to the Pelly family. What did I do exactly? Did I just kill his demon enough that it just said fuck off? Well, that's a story for another day, I guess, because that's the end of this episode. If you liked it, I'm still kind of confused, I'll be real with you. But if you liked it, hit the like and then subscribe and everything. Thank you. Love you, freaks. Goodbye.